My daughter banned me from her wedding, so I secretly canceled the whole thing I paid for. Hey viewers, welcome to the channel. We're just getting started, and your support means a lot. If you enjoy these stories, please consider subscribing and help us reach our first 1,000 subscribers. Thanks for being here. Now back to the story. Hello Reddit, it's funny how people say your children will always love you, that no matter what you go through, family is family. I believed that once, even when my daughter Marissa had grown distant. I had no idea things would get so twisted and frankly downright hurtful. The wedding was supposed to be a grand event. I'd been saving for years, even cut back on retirement plans to help her have the wedding of her dreams. I thought Marissa was my only daughter, and ever since her mother left US, it's just been me and her. I felt she deserved everything I could give her, but as the wedding planning got underway, things started to change. Marissa's fiancé, Kyle, was always polite, but recently he'd become cold. I chalked it up to stress, and every time Marissa brushed me off, I reminded myself that weddings were hectic. Besides, she was thrilled about her fairy tale ceremony, which we were planning at a vineyard estate 2 hours away. A venue she adored. I wanted her to have it, even if it meant making sacrifices. About 3 months before the wedding, Marissa sat me down in my living room. She looked serious, and the first thing I noticed was that she had Kyle with her. I can't say I was prepared for what came next. "Dad, there's something we need to talk about," she said, her voice edged with tension. "Of course, anything you need," I replied, my voice warm, feeling I was in for a wedding-related chat. But then she said the words that shattered me. "Dad, I think it would be best if you didn't come to the wedding." I stared at her, unable to comprehend why. She looked uncomfortable, but remained firm. "You and Kyle don't get along, and with everything that's happened, I think it'll be better if you're not there. It'll be less disruptive." I tried to stay calm, even as my blood boiled. "Disruptive, Marissa? I've done everything to make this wedding perfect for you." Kyle stepped in, then looking me straight in the eyes, "Look, Mr. Morrison, this isn't about the money. Marissa doesn't need the stress, and we both think it's best if you're just absent." I was stunned. After everything I'd done, the savings I'd drained, the late nights flipping through magazines for inspiration, and now my daughter was telling me I was an inconvenience. I could barely hold myself together as they left, and the door closed behind them with an air of finality. For the next few days I barely slept. I tried reaching out, offering to fix whatever had come between us, but she was unresponsive. Then a week later I found out through her cousin that Marissa had been telling everyone I'd refused to support her wedding, and that she'd asked me to stay away because of how I treated her and Kyle. A part of me cracked that day, something I didn't know could break. I wasn't allowed at my daughter's wedding. I was a villain in her eyes. I thought to myself, if she didn't want me there, why was I still holding everything up? Why was I paying for this grand event I wasn't welcome at? That's when the idea hit me. I called every vendor I'd hired politely, professionally, and firmly canceled the deposits. The caterer, the photographer, the florist, the DJ, even the dress designer. I let them know that the plans had changed, that they would not be needed, and that my payment would not be forthcoming. The venue manager tried to argue, saying it was too short notice, but I reminded him who had signed the contract and who had paid. That was the last I heard from him. 3 days before the wedding, I received a frantic call from Marissa. She sounded hysterical, crying, telling me that everything had fallen apart. She didn't understand why all the bookings had been canceled. She begged me to fix it. "Dad, please, I need you to sort this out. It's too late to change venues. We can't just reschedule everything." I stayed silent for a moment, listening to her desperation. Then I said, "Marissa, I thought you didn't want me involved. You made it clear I wasn't needed. So I took myself out of the picture, including my money." She gasped, "You canceled everything." "Yes, it's my money, and if I'm not allowed to be there, I see no reason to fund it." She hung up on me after that. I heard from relatives later that Marissa and Kyle had to pull together a small last-minute ceremony at a courthouse. Word spread, of course, and opinions were mixed. Some thought I'd gone too far, others said I was justified. Days later, I received a letter in the mail, no return address, just a few lines scrolled in Marissa's handwriting. "Dad, you've proven I was right. You always make everything about yourself. I never want to see you again." I held the letter in my hands, feeling the weight of the words she'd left for me. And for the first time I wondered if maybe in trying to give her everything I'd lost her completely.